not to argue with their parents. You listen, you do what you're told. If they're abusive, then you report them. Other than that, you have to do what you're told. That's what children do. The definition of a child is a young person who can't take care of themselves, who must be taken care of by a parent, and whose parent, therefore, raises them in the manner in which they want to help shape their character. And if the child feels that they're being dealt with wrong or raised incorrectly, they tell one of the other relatives, or they call Child Protective Services and say, my mother is either abusive or negligent. Was your mother abusive?
No.
So, go ahead.
She ended up moving in with us. She had promised that she would find a job. And after about a month of her living there for free, we had a verbal agreement that she would pay me $200 to help me out with rent and utilities. She did not find a job. She started talking online all day with random guys. She would sometimes bring new people over, leave with them. And I felt very uncomfortable with the situation for both of us. She brought 2 cats with her when she moved in, but ended up leaving 1 cat behind. But,
how long did she live with you guys again?
She was there for about 2.5 months total.
What do you want to tell me?
I didn't bring random guys over. I brought 1 guy over who was a friend of mine that I've known since high school. He came home from Iraq on leave and took me out to dinner.
And you deny being promiscuous altogether?
Yes.
All right. Now, what do you want to tell me about the rent and the 2.5 months that you stayed there?
Well, I agreed to pay so much in rent and my share of the utilities, and when I moved in, I didn't have a job, and I said that I would get a job, and I failed to. And so, you know, that was...
So you agree you owe?
I do. We never made a timeline on when, like a set time on when I would pay or how much or anything like that.
With rent, you pay every month.
Yeah. But afterwards...
That's the timeline.
But I didn't have a job, so I wasn't making money to pay them. And afterwards, when I moved out, we didn't make...
At least you're honest enough to admit that you owe. That's a good sign. If she's agreeing she owes, why are you suing her?
Because she's just not paying us at all. It's been over a year now.
You owe $821.
I owe them $609.
All right, because some of it is for emotional distress. How much for emotional distress?
The $200.
All right, and why?
Because she stole my clothing. She left abandoned one of her cats at my house, which left me to deal with the cat. She started spraying in the house, did not get along with some of the animals, and she refused to take responsibility for the cat, so I tried to find the cat a home, but unfortunately I had to surrender it to the Humane Society.
Stole your clothes and left her cat behind.
Mm-hmm.
So you did.
She left all of her...
What clothes did she steal?
She stole a sweater and a mid-sweater.
I did take a sweater, and when I came back to Nevada to get my car, I returned the sweater to her.
But why did you take it without her permission, ma'am?
I really couldn't tell you.
You can't tell me why you stole her clothes. Very good. And did you leave your cat behind?
I did leave my cat behind.
Why?
I tried to take her to the Humane Society because my driver's license said I was a resident of Carson County and not Washoe County. They wouldn't take her. So I asked Heather
Did you suggest to them to take her to?
I asked her to take her to the Humane Society for me since her driver's license proved she lived in Washoe. She said she would.
Ma'am, is that true?
I said I would after she asked me to find a home
but
for
did
her.
You?
At some point, yes. Because I had to.
Judge Mathis rules on this dispute shortly. And coming up,
Plaintiff Gigi Slusher and her daughter Heather say they allowed the defendant to move in with them after she got pregnant by a married man. But she never looked for work and never paid rent.
I'll grant you $50 for emotional distress, but $200 I don't hear a person is emotionally distressed when someone commits an outrageous act, so outrageous that it causes a distressing physical result. I don't see that unless you have the shakes at night.
Just right now.
$6.59.
She still has some of my clothing which she didn't return. She took photos of herself and posted it online.
Why didn't you sue for the property?
No, he didn't.
All right, I ordered you to give her things back within 10 days. $6.59 is your judgment.
She still has some stuff at our place that we've been trying to get her to
All right,
take
you have
away.
30 days to pick up your things, otherwise they can set it out. Have a good day.